Hello, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Gray, and I want to show you some of the magical qualities of alkaline water. So I have just a few demonstrations to show you. Here I have 2 glasses of just regular olive oil, and I've got 2 cups of tomatoes. Here I have with me just regular tap water and a bucket of alkaline water. And what I want to show you is the amazing miracle qualities of alkaline water. So watch. Just simply going to pour my water, just plain tap water, onto my tomatoes. And we'll set that aside for a moment. I will also pour a little bit of the alkaline water over the tomatoes. And we'll set those aside for just a moment while we try something else. I have another glass of plain tap water and some regular olive oil. Now, as we all know, olive oil, or any oil, and water don't mix. So if I add this water in, you'll see just, yum. Get all that oil and water separated. You can see little bits of floating oil in there. So that's normal tap water. Now, the amazing alkaline water. And if I pour this in, you'll watch. Look at that. Emulsifying it as I pour. Pretty interesting stuff, isn't it? Check that out. So now, let's look at our tomatoes. So here we have plain old tap water. I'm going to pour it into this glass. Try to do so carefully. So here we have our tap water, and you'll notice not much of a change there, just plain old tap water still. So now let's take a look at our alkaline water. Pour that in. And it may be difficult to see, but slight change, a little bit of orangeness to the water. So difficult because of my rather shoddy lighting that we have here in this room, but work with what we got. So now that we've seen the amazing things that alkaline water can do, let's talk a little bit about what's actually going on. When alkaline water solution is poured over tomatoes, an interesting thing happens. The extreme alkalinity of the water solution causes saponification. This simply means that any fats present on the surface of the tomatoes are broken down and turned into light soap-like solution. The new fat-laden solution now begins to dissolve the lycopene, one of the substances in the skin of the tomatoes that gives it its red color. It dissolves the lycopene into the solution, leaving behind a reddish-orange color in the glass. This also explains how an alkaline solution, Kangen water or any other miracle, KYK or whatever, can emulsify an oil on contact. The alkaline nature of the solution, combined with the added salts, breaks down the fat or hydrolyzes it. And the numerous dissolved salt particles, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Kangen water also sells you their high-priced machine, but also you have to continue to buy these little packets of salts that you add to the water, because the only way you can create either acidic or alkaline water is by adding salts to it. So yeah, enjoy that extra money sucker there. But all these numerous dissolved salt particles gives the smaller fat particles something to hold on to, and thus as it breaks down the fat, they hold on to these particles and you have a lovely emulsified liquid, kind of like a vinaigrette, although with water. Not so tasty. It's not miraculous, but very simple science. And my chlorine bleach water isn't healthy, definitely, but neither is Kangen water. It's water. Water is water. You know, whether it's acidic or not, whether it's alkaline, acidic, it doesn't matter. Water is water. Your body can break it down. It doesn't need help. There's no benefit from drinking water that is slightly more or less acidic. There's no deficit from it either. In fact, if you drink different bottled waters, if you drink water from different taps, if you drink water that comes from an underground well or aquifer, those all have different pH balances to them. In fact, the most acidic water is natural rainwater. So save the thousands of dollars that you spend on these ionification devices and just drink tap water. It'll save you a lot of money, and hey, you're already paying for that as well, so you might as well drink it. If you're that worried about your tap water, or if it has a funny taste or smell or something like that, go out and buy a Brita filter. Those are only going to set you back maybe around $100 in the occasional filter replacement, but at least you could feel a lot better about your investment, and you're not spending extra money, and your wallet will be a little bit thicker, and you can go out and buy yourself a burger or something else to counter effect that all that extra water you're drinking. So anyways, so it's just a little bit of science, and I wanted to bring to you about these mystical Kangen water things that I keep hearing about. My name's Gray, and have a good day.